Wi-Fi 0. This was the very first standard released back in 1997, marking the moment we finally cut the cord for data. It was incredibly slow by today's standards, topping out at only 2 megabits per second, which is barely enough to load a basic text email now. It operated on the 2.4 gigahertz frequency, a space it had to share with microwave ovens and cordless phones of the era. While it wasn't powerful enough for video or heavy graphics, it proved that wireless networking was a functional reality for the future of office work. Wi Fi 1, formerly known as 802.11b, this version arrived in 1999 and became the first one to truly find its way into homes and coffee shops. It increased the maximum speed to 11 megabits per second, which felt like a massive leap forward for early internet users. Because it stayed on the 2.4 gigahertz band, it was cheap to manufacture and had a decent range that could pass through walls quite well. This was the generation that turned the term Wi Fi into a household name as laptops became more popular for personal use. Wi Fi 2.0, also released in 1999 under the name 802.11a. This version took a different approach by moving to the 5 gigahertz frequency. It was significantly faster than its predecessor, reaching speeds of 54 megabits per second, making it the preferred choice for business environments that needed higher bandwidth. The downside was that the higher frequency struggled to travel through solid objects, meaning you had to stay much closer to the router. Because it used different hardware than the home focused version, the two systems weren't compatible, creating a bit of a divide in the early tech market. Wi Fi 3, known as 802.11g. This standard showed up in 2003 and effectively combined the best parts of the previous two generations. It brought the high 54 megabit speed down to the 2.4 gigahertz band, which meant you got better range and faster downloads at the same time. This was a major milestone because it was backwards compatible, allowing older devices to still connect to newer routers without an issue. It dominated the mid 2000s, powering the first generation of smartphones and modern gaming consoles that began to rely on constant internet connections. Wi Fi 4, releasing in 2009 as 802.11n. This was the first generation to introduce MIMO technology, which allowed routers to use multiple antennas to send and receive data simultaneously. For the first time, Wi Fi could operate on both 2.4 and 5 GHz bands at once, providing much more flexibility for busy households. Speeds jumped dramatically to a theoretical 600 megabits per second, which allowed families to stream high definition video and play online games in different rooms without the network crashing. It solved many of the interference problems that had plagued wireless tech for over a decade. Wi Fi 5, launched in 2014 under the technical name 802.11ac. This generation focused almost entirely on making the 5 GHz band faster and more efficient. It introduced wider data channels and the ability to handle even more antennas, pushing speeds into the gigabit range for the first time. This version arrived just as streaming services and cloud storage became the primary way we used our devices. It also featured beamforming, a clever trick where the router identifies where your device is located and aims the signal directly at it rather than broadcasting in every direction equally. Wi Fi 6. This version, known as 802.11ax, was introduced in 2019 to handle the massive influx of smart devices found in modern homes. Instead of just focusing on raw top speed, it prioritized efficiency in crowded areas like apartment buildings or stadiums where hundreds of devices are trying to talk at once. It uses a technology called OFDMA to break up data channels into smaller subchannels, allowing the router to communicate with multiple devices in a single transmission. This reduces the waiting in line effect that often makes older networks feel sluggish even when the signal strength looks full. Wi Fi 6E. This is an extension of the sixth generation that unlocked a brand new frequency band at 6 GHz. Think of it like adding a massive empty high speed express lane to a highway that was previously stuck in a traffic jam. Because only the newest devices can use this band, there is virtually no interference from older electronics or neighbors' routers. It offers much lower latency and higher capacity, making it the current gold standard for virtual reality headsets and high end workstations that require a perfectly stable, ultra fast connection. Wi Fi 7, the newest standard, 802.11b, is designed to be extremely fast by using ultra wide channels and a technique called multi link operation. This allows a device to connect to multiple frequency bands at the exact same time. So if one band gets crowded, the data simply flows through another without a millisecond of delay. It is built to support 4K and 8K video streaming and massive file transfers that were previously only possible with a physical Ethernet cable. By significantly bumping the maximum throughput, it ensures that wireless technology can keep up with the next decade of digital innovation.